Hi, thanks for joining me for this video. My name is Genevieve Lamar-Lemay, Stars and Resources Intern at the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education, or AASHE for short. This video is part of a series where AASHE staff highlight data quality tips and resources for the latest credits in STARS, the Sustainability Tracking, Assessment, and Rating System. Today I'm going to walk through everything you need to know to submit high-quality and accurate STARS 2.2 content for PA3, the Inclusive and Participatory Governance credit. During this video, I'll be referencing a few different resources that will be helpful as you work on this credit or others. These include the STARS Technical Manual credit language, the My Submission section of the STARS reporting tool, the STARS 2.2 review template, and the AASHE Help Center credit article. If you're new to STARS and don't know how to access some of these resources, check out our short video on navigating the resources and support section of STARS, which can be found under a Help Center article under the section on Basics. This credit recognizes institutions that engage campus and community stakeholders in the ongoing governance of the college or university. There are 4 parts to this credit. Under Part 1, institutions earn points based on the presence of formal, participatory, or shared governance bodies for students, academic staff, and non-academic staff. Part 2 awards points for formal membership of student, academic staff, and non-academic staff representatives on the institution's highest governing body. Part 3 is a new section in STARS that recognizes a high percentage of women making up the institution's highest governing body. And Part 4 recognizes the presence of formal mechanisms for external stakeholders to participate in the institution's decision-making processes. We encourage institutions to pay particularly close attention to this credit, partly because it is very likely that it will be reviewed. The staff at AASHE conduct a standard review process intended to catch data quality issues for every report with a provisional rating. This helps to promote data quality but can result in long delays if significant issues are found. We tend to always check this credit, so by following this video, you'll have a much higher chance of meeting the standards and getting your report published quickly. You can find a summary of issues in one of 2 locations, either the Help Center credit article or the STARS 2.2 review template. For this video, I will direct you to the 2.2 review template. As mentioned, this credit has 4 parts. A common mistake in parts 1 and 4 involves insufficient detail in the descriptive response. All affirmative responses should be supported in the descriptive response. As an example, let's look at Lawrence University. For Part 1, under Does the institution have formal participatory or shared governance bodies for students, academic staff, and non-academic staff, the institution marked yes next to all 3 groups. In the descriptive response, they did a nice job of supporting all affirmative responses with detail around the respective councils and committees for students, academic staff, and non-academic staff. Let's move down to Part 4. Here institutions are asked, does the institution host or support one or more formal bodies through which external stakeholders have a regular voice in institutional decisions that affect them? Affirmative responses should be supported in the descriptive field and mention a campus community council or equivalent body that gives external stakeholders a regular voice in institutional decisions which affect them. Please note that simply having board members who live in the community does not meet credit criteria. If, however, a local organization has seats on the board, that may count. Going back to Lawrence University as an example, the institution responded yes under Part 4 and supported that affirmative response with detail around the formal body and stakeholders comprising it. Next, let's discuss outliers. Score and numeric outliers may be the result of misinterpretation of definitions or criteria. For this credit, earning the full 3 points is unusual and would warrant a more detailed review by AASHE staff. If a high amount or rate of student, academic staff, non-academic staff, and female representation on the highest governing body is reported, we recommend checking closely to ensure that amounts reported are in reference to the appropriate governing body. Here in the review template, we can see that the highest governing body is considered to be the group which has ultimate decision-making authority. Institutions should consider their Board of Trustees, Board of Governors, or an equivalent body when filling out this credit. Institutions that are part of a larger system should respond using the system-wide board. Thank you for watching the Participatory Governance video. If there's something you still have questions about, please reach out to stars@aashe.org and someone will respond promptly. Thanks and best wishes on your STARS journey.